Hey, silent fighter. Yes, you. The one who smiles in the daylight but battles invisible wars at night. The one who's been fighting demons no one else can see. You've been strong for too long, and now your mind feels like the enemy. There are two battles we face in life, one with the world and one within our own minds. And the truth is, the one inside your mind is the deadliest. Because while external situations may cause pain, it's your thoughts that keep the pain alive. You can be sitting in a calm room with no enemies, no danger, and still feel fear, regret, anger, and shame. Why? Because the battlefield is in your head. You've probably had days where everything seems okay on the outside, but your mind won't stop attacking you. A single negative thought starts to grow like poison. I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. They don't really like me. These thoughts start small, but if you don't take control, they spiral and take over your identity. That's where Stoicism becomes a weapon. Ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca lived in hard times, wars, slavery, exile, betrayal. But they learned something that most modern people never realize. You cannot control the world, but you can always control how you respond to it. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let that sink in. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to control every situation. You just have to learn how to respond instead of react. You're not your negative thoughts. You're the observer of them. And if you're the observer, that means you can choose how long they stay. This video is not for someone who wants to feel good for 5 minutes. This is for the warrior who's ready to stop living under the weight of their own mind. This is for the person who's tired of the voice that says, "You're not enough." In the next 7 chapters, we will break down the most brutal mental traps that feed your negative thinking and how Stoic philosophy gives you the exact tools to destroy them. So don't just watch this video, study it. If you want peace, clarity, and inner strength, don't skip any part. Each section builds on the last. Before we begin, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I am stronger than my negative thoughts. Like this video, share it with someone you care about. Subscribe if you're serious about inner growth. And now, let's kill the negative thoughts, one Stoic truth at a time. Number 1, you are not your thoughts. Let's begin with the most important truth. You are not your thoughts. This might sound strange at first because we've been raised to believe that every thought we have is somehow us. But take a moment and think. How many random, scary, weird, or painful thoughts pass through your mind in a day? If all of those were you, then you'd be changing identities every minute. Stoicism teaches a deep but simple idea. The mind has 2 parts: what happens and how you respond to it. Negative thoughts will come. That's normal. What matters is what you do with them. Epictetus once said, "It isn't events themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." This means even if a painful thought enters your mind, "I failed," "I'm ugly," "they left me," that thought only becomes suffering if you believe it. Otherwise, it's just noise. Let's say you see a dark cloud in the sky. You don't run screaming just because it might rain. You look at it, prepare if needed, and move on. That's how you must treat your negative thoughts. Acknowledge, detach, let go. The problem is, most people let a thought become their identity. I thought something anxious, so I must be an anxious person. I had a negative thought about my relationship, so it must be over. Nah, thoughts are not facts. They are suggestions, not commands. Think of your mind like a radio station. Just because a song plays doesn't mean you have to dance to it. Learn to change the station. A great exercise from the Stoics is writing down your disturbing thought on paper and questioning it like a judge. Ask, is this 100% true? What's the evidence? What would Marcus Aurelius say about this? Will this matter in 5 years? By the end, you'll often realize that your thought had no real weight. It just felt heavy. Another tool, label your thoughts instead of owning them. Don't say, I'm a failure. Say, I'm having a thought that I failed. That creates space, and in that space you get power. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the sky. Thoughts are just clouds. Number 2, stop arguing with reality. One of the deepest roots of negative thinking is this: resisting what already is. You don't suffer just because something bad happened. You suffer because your mind keeps saying, this shouldn't have happened. A breakup, a betrayal, a lost opportunity. We tell ourselves it wasn't supposed to go like this, and that resistance becomes mental torture. But the Stoics taught something powerful. Pain is guaranteed, but suffering is optional, and suffering begins when we start arguing with reality. Epictetus put it perfectly. Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. Now, this doesn't mean you should celebrate pain or pretend things are fine. What it means is, stop wasting energy trying to undo the past or rewrite what's already real. If it happened, it happened. Accept it. Then decide what to do next. Think about this. A person standing in the rain can scream, cry, and curse the sky. Or they can accept that they're wet, grab a coat, and keep moving. Which one do you want to be? Most negative thoughts come from wishing the past was different. Why did they leave me? Why did I say that? If only I had taken that chance. But none of these thoughts change the event. They just keep the pain alive. The Stoics call this the practice of amor fati, love of fate. It means loving what is, even when it hurts. Why? Because the event is not in your control, but your response is. Let's take an example. Say you failed an exam or your business idea crashed. A negative mind will say, I'm worthless, I never succeed. A Stoic mind will say, this is a moment, not a life sentence. What can I learn from it? Don't fight the moment, use it. Here's a tool. Every time your mind starts saying, this shouldn't have happened, catch it. Say out loud, but it did. So now what? That one line flips your power back on because you stop being a victim and start being the author again. And here's the truth you need to remember. Peace doesn't come from having a perfect life. Peace comes from accepting what is and still choosing to move forward. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I accept reality and I grow from it. Number 3, don't trust the first emotion. Most people make a deadly mistake. They treat their first emotion like the truth. But Stoicism teaches you this critical skill. The first feeling is not final wisdom. Anger, fear, jealousy, sadness, these are reactions. And reactions are usually loud, messy, and irrational. If you always obey your first emotion, your life becomes a roller coaster. Think of emotions like waves. The first one crashes hard, but it always passes. If you can wait, reflect, and observe instead of acting, you win. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor under constant pressure, wrote this: the first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Imagine that. The ruler of the world reminding himself to stay calm and look deeper. Let's say your friend ignores your message. The first thought might be, they don't care about me. But if you wait an hour, maybe you find out they were busy or sick or just forgot. If you acted on the first emotion, you might have ruined a good friendship. Here's the practice. When a negative emotion hit, pause, name it. Delay the reaction. Say, I'm feeling anger, but that doesn't mean I'm right. I'm feeling fear, but that doesn't mean I'm in danger. I'm feeling jealous, but that doesn't mean I'm less. Your emotions are signals, not orders. Another Stoic technique, the view from above. This is when you mentally zoom out. Instead of seeing the problem up close, imagine yourself from far away. Imagine you're looking at your life from space. Suddenly, that embarrassing moment or angry argument seems small. It gives you perspective, and perspective kills unnecessary pain. Also, practice this line, let me wait before I react. That small sentence has saved careers, marriages, friendships, and most importantly, your peace. And remember, you are not weak for feeling emotions. You are wise when you don't let them control you. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I pause. I choose. I don't react blindly. Number 4. The stories you tell yourself are creating your pain. Most of the time, it's not the situation that breaks you. It's the story you tell yourself about it. You get rejected, and the mind says, they never liked me. I'll always be alone. You make a mistake at work, and the mind says, you're a failure. You're not capable. This is the trap. You confuse facts with interpretations. The Stoics understood this deeply. That's why Marcus Aurelius wrote, if you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Let's pause and unpack that. It's not the rejection, the silence, the failure, or the delay that hurts most. It's the meaning you add to it. And most of those meanings are false stories built from fear, insecurity, or past trauma. Your boss gives you a short reply. You assume they hate you. A friend doesn't invite you. You assume you're not valued. You didn't get the result you wanted. You assume you'll never succeed. But what if none of that is true? One of the most powerful tools to kill negative thinking is to separate the event from the story. Here's how you do it. 1. Write down what happened, just the raw fact. My message wasn't replied to for 2 days. 2. Now write down the story your mind is telling. They don't care about me. They're avoiding me. 3. Now challenge that story. Oh, do I know this is true? Oh, is there another possible reason? Oh, have I ever delayed messages for reasons that had nothing to do with the person? Often, just doing this exercise helps you realize your thoughts aren't reality. Here's the Stoic mindset. Bad things happen, but they don't define you. You define the meaning of what happens, and in that power, you shape your emotional world. Use your mind to heal, not hurt. Your brain is a storyteller, but you are the editor, and a wise editor doesn't let false stories go to print. So, the next time your thoughts spiral, pause, investigate, and rewrite, because you are not the pain. You are the author rewriting the page. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I control the story. I choose peace over panic. Number 5. Your environment feeds your inner dialogue. Let's be brutally honest. Your surroundings affect your thinking, and most negative minds are not born. They're built by toxic environments. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the habits you repeat, all of these are feeding your inner voice. And if you're surrounded by noise, drama, chaos, and pessimism, your mind will reflect that chaos. Seneca, one of the wisest Stoics, warned, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve. This wasn't just about friends, it was about mental hygiene. If your mind is like a garden, who are you letting plant seeds in it? Let's break it down. Negative people. If you're constantly around people who complain, gossip, or belittle others, you start picking up their mindset. Your brain mimics what it hears most. Toxic social media. If you scroll through content that triggers insecurity, anger, or shame, your mind becomes addicted to low-vibration thoughts. Chaotic spaces, a messy room, cluttered desk, or loud home can amplify stress and kill clarity. The Stoics lived with simplicity and order because they knew chaos outside leads to chaos inside. Here's a truth that hurts. You can't kill negative thoughts while feeding them every day. So start doing an environment detox. Ask yourself, who makes me feel drained versus who makes me feel calm? What content am I watching? Does it inspire me or make me feel worse? Is my space helping me think clearly, or is it adding to my stress? The Stoics weren't just focused on philosophy, they were focused on structure, simple routines, clean surroundings, meaningful conversations. They knew that external discipline created internal stillness. Try this challenge. Spend 7 days without gossip, drama, or negative scrolling. Clean your room. Unfollow accounts that fuel comparison. Spend time with people who actually want to grow. You'll be shocked how much quieter your mind becomes, not because the thoughts magically disappear, but because you've stopped feeding the storm. Number 6. You're tired, not broken. Sometimes your negative thinking doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It just means you're tired, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. And when you're tired, everything feels worse than it actually is. You misread texts, you overthink decisions, you assume people are against you. Your mind becomes a storm not because you're weak, but because you're drained. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't just talk about mindset, they talked about preserving your energy. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. But how do you revoke that pain if you haven't slept, haven't rested, haven't taken time to be still? Too many people try to think their way out of a storm, but what they need is recovery, not more thoughts. Negative thinking gets louder when you're sleep deprived, you haven't eaten well, you haven't exercised in days, you're overexposed to noise, social media, and pressure, you haven't taken time alone. You don't need to fix your mind every time. Sometimes you just need to give your nervous system a break. Stoicism is not about being a robot. It's about being rational and responsible with your energy. Even Epictetus, who taught discipline, reminded students, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. If your mind is full, tired, and overwhelmed, you won't learn, grow, or think clearly. So, give yourself this gift. Sleep early tonight. Take a 20-minute walk outside without your phone. Say no to one thing that drains you. Write down your worries and then step away from them. You're not broken, you're just overrun. Stop treating exhaustion like weakness. Treat it like a signal. It's time to rest. It's time to refill. Negative thoughts often vanish, not because you beat them, but because you stopped running on empty. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I am not broken, I am just resting. Number 7. Gratitude kills negativity. This one might surprise you. Gratitude is not just positive thinking, it's a weapon, a powerful one that destroys the roots of negative thought. Why? Because gratitude forces you to see what's real, not just what's missing. When your mind is stuck in negativity, it creates a tunnel vision. Nothing is working out. Everyone is better than me. Life is unfair. But the moment you name what's going right, that tunnel starts to crack open. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Most negative thinking is rooted in lack, a feeling that you are missing something, but gratitude reminds you, You already have so much. And this isn't about ignoring problems, it's about balancing your perspective. In your lowest moments, ask, what am I taking for granted right now? What do I have today that I once wished for? Who do I still have around me? Write it down, one line. That's all it takes to start shifting. Let's say you feel lost in your career. That's real, but maybe, just maybe, you're healthy, safe, fed, and learning. Your relationship is struggling, but maybe you've discovered your own strength, boundaries, and self-worth. Gratitude is not a fake smile. It's not pretending everything is okay. It's looking life in the face and saying, yes, this hurts, but I still choose to see what's here. Here's the deeper truth. Negative thinking grows in the soil of forgetfulness. When you forget your blessings, your wins, your survival stories, you fall into the lie that life is all pain. So, remind yourself, make it a ritual. Every morning or night, write down 3 small things you're grateful for. Here are a few ideas to guide you. A breath, a meal, a memory, a person, a small win. You'll start to notice something. That ache in your chest will loosen. That fog in your head will clear. Because gratitude gives you anchors, and anchors keep you from drowning in the storm. If you've made it this far, understand this. You've already started killing negative thinking, because awareness is the first cut, and awareness is exactly what Stoicism gives you. This isn't about never having a negative thought again. That's not realistic. The Stoics never aimed for perfection. They aimed for practice. You've learned that. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer. You don't have to argue with reality. You can accept and grow. Your first emotion is not always your truth. Pause, reflect, choose. The stories in your head are just that. Stories. Rewrite them. Your environment matters. Clean it up to clean your mind. Tired doesn't mean broken. Sometimes rest is the medicine. And above all, gratitude is your armor against darkness. Marcus Aurelius faced loss, betrayal, and stress few of us could imagine, and still he wrote every day to train his mind toward peace. So, train yours, daily, silently, strongly. You don't have to be loud. You don't need everyone to understand. Just keep showing up for your mind, and your life will begin to transform. And if no one told you today, you're doing better than you think. Not because things are perfect, but because you're aware. And from awareness, everything can change. This is how you kill negative thinking, not with force, but with daily clarity, inner silence, and stoic power. If this video helped you, like it to help more people see it. Comment your favorite point or quote. Share this with someone who needs peace. And subscribe, because we are building a stoic mind together. Final affirmation for the comments. My mind is my strongest weapon.